Hello everyone, Terrence here with Hollywood Already Did It, and Universal Pictures has released the first Blumhouse produced trailer for Invisible Man starring Elisabeth Moss, and we'll get into it after the jump. Alright guys, a little housekeeping before we get started. If you haven't, go ahead and ring that bell below. Anytime we have something, you'll be the first to know about it. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We're on that road to 100, so once we get there, we'll start doing some contests and some giveaways. And first 500 folks that become subscribers to the channel will be the founders of the place, and we'll do a whole thing for that as well, alright? Well, let's check out this video. So, Invisible Man has had a very interesting history in that this was originally supposed to be a part of this huge dark universe that Universal Pictures was doing. The Mummy with Tom Cruise was sort of the launching pad of the entire world, and they had Johnny Depp and I believe Jolie. They had tons of people, high-profile actors. There's a shot somewhere online of all of them. I'll put it up. That had all of the cast there, but nothing really done. Russell Crowe was in The Mummy. He was going to be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They had this huge thing, but they didn't really have scripts, and The Mummy tanked, and they kind of scrapped all of that. Universal Pictures has an affiliation with Jason Blum and Blumhouse Productions, and so they gave Invisible Man to them, and to make a much smaller, contained story, and start there before we start building blocks on things that may not sustain. So they gave it to Leigh Whannell, who was a longtime writer on all of the Saw films, and he directed Insidious Chapter 3, I believe. But they definitely directed Upgrade, which came out last year, which is one of my favorite movies last year. A lot of people didn't see it or know it, so this is his film that he is directing, starring Elisabeth Moss. That kind of gives you some groundwork as to how this Invisible Man came to be after what was supposed to be a much larger world version with Johnny Depp. So let's go and take a look at this trailer and see what they got. I'm a massive Elisabeth Moss fan, so whatever she's doing, I kind of want to see it. So we're going to start this up now.
As the attorney representing Adrian's trust, I'm required to read a prepared statement. Cecilia, although our relationship was far from perfect, I thought that you would talk to me rather than run away.
Are you okay? What happened to him?
He cut his wrist. Per his final wishes, you're getting $5 million. Contingent, of course, on the fine print. It can't be ruled to be mentally incompetent.
It just doesn't make any sense.
What?
Adrian wouldn't kill himself.
Listen, you're getting your freedom back, okay? Don't let him haunt you.
Hello?
Holy shit.
I'm scared.
You don't have to be scared of him anymore.
He was a sociopath, completely in control of everything. He said that wherever I went, he would find me, walk right up to me, and I wouldn't be able to see him.
Are you okay?
Someone sitting in that chair. I found something that can prove what I'm experiencing. You need help. Adrian is dead. I went to his house today. He's not dead.
I have a pile of ashes in the box that would disagree with you.
He has figured out a way to be invisible.
Only thing more brilliant than inventing something that makes you invisible is coming up with the perfect way to torture you, even in death. Adrian's true genius was how he got in people's heads.
Don't come any closer. Hey!
I'm not crazy. Please listen to me.
You're saying the person trying to kill you is in the room right now, but we can't
Whoa.
see him?
He's listening. Where are you?
Where are you? Show yourself! Come on!
There you are.
Wow. Uh, Again, I loved Upgrade and I love Elisabeth Moss, so I love the direction of this and I love what she's doing. I think anytime you have someone like Elisabeth Moss playing batshit crazy, I'm down because you are spending, looks like you're spending the entire film trying to figure out, is she or is she not nuts? And if she is, to what extent? I'm also curious to see if we're doing anything supernatural where this guy actually did die and he is coming back, or if he has done something, pretended, like faked his death and done something to make himself invisible just to stalk her, to give this woman even more hell on earth because he's a sociopath. I like either way. I think I would like, film wise, for it to go more the supernatural side if we make it a horror movie. But I am kind of intrigued that if he did something scientifically to make himself invisible and fake his death, I kind of dig that too. I just think that gives you an out for a cheaper ending, whereas I think if you make it a supernatural thing, it could be more, it could be scarier. But I'm down either way. That looks great. It's very grounded, very real, and there's no Johnny Depp, which I like Depp. I don't like him for this. So I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. I think that looks great. I'm excited for February to check that out. Leave your comments in the comments below. Let me know what you think about it. If you haven't already, you can follow us on Twitter at HollywoodADI. You can hit us up on email at HollywoodAlreadyDidIt@gmail.com. We have a podcast with the same name that is on Apple Podcasts. Anywhere that plays podcasts, we're there. Last episode, we talked about Terminator Dark Fate. And like always, I got my ticket. You got yours?